Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Eckhart Tolle. Inside procrastination, the quiet battle within. What if procrastination isn't about time at all, but about emotion? For so long, we've treated it like a scheduling problem, a lack of discipline, a failure of focus, a broken calendar. But what if the real issue lies somewhere deeper, in how we deal with our own thoughts and feelings? Procrastination isn't laziness, it's a coping strategy. When faced with something uncomfortable, our mind tries to protect us. It whispers, "Not now, later." And for a moment, that whisper works. We feel relief. We escape the discomfort. But it's temporary, because when later comes, the mountain of guilt and pressure has only grown higher. To truly overcome procrastination, we have to stop fighting time and start understanding ourselves. Managing procrastination happens on 3 levels: our thoughts, our actions, and above all, our awareness. Motivation fuels it all, but awareness is what sustains it. Awareness. The word sounds peaceful, almost meditative. It brings to mind quiet mornings and perfect calm. But awareness isn't about silence. It's about clarity. It means seeing the full picture, the good, the bad, the messy, and the beautiful. It's accepting every part of who we are, even the thoughts we'd rather not face. Because only when we look at ourselves honestly can we change what holds us back. Most of the time, procrastination hides behind irrational thinking. We tell ourselves stories, that we work better under pressure, that we're just not in the mood, that we'll start when we're ready. But those stories are walls. They narrow our vision until all we can see is what's right in front of us. Awareness helps us step outside those walls and finally see the wider horizon. Developing awareness isn't complicated. It's 5 simple steps. The first step is to grow your emotional vocabulary. We often describe our feelings in vague terms: good, bad, fine. But emotions are more specific than that. Try to name them precisely. Are you uncertain, tense, or hesitant? When you're happy, are you delighted, grateful, or simply content? The words you choose matter. They give shape to your emotions, and when you can define what you feel, you can begin to understand it. Take it further. Describe your emotions in metaphors. Say, "I feel crushed by the weight of uncertainty," or "I'm so happy I feel light as a feather." When you train yourself to express emotion vividly, you sharpen your self-awareness. You begin to see what's really happening inside your mind. Step 2. Forgive yourself for procrastinating. It's inevitable. No matter how strong your resolve, one day you'll fall short. You'll be too tired, too distracted, too human. The key is not to punish yourself for it. Self-criticism doesn't create discipline. It creates shame, and shame only feeds procrastination. When you forgive yourself, you break that loop. You stop living in yesterday's failure and start focusing on what's next. Step 3. Take note of your attitude. Keep a 1-sentence journal. Each time you catch yourself putting something off, write down a single question. Why am I avoiding this? Or what am I feeling right now? Then, answer in a full sentence. Over time, patterns will emerge. Maybe you'll realize you're not avoiding the task itself, but the discomfort attached to it. Maybe the task isn't even necessary anymore. Sometimes, awareness shows us that what we've been forcing ourselves to do isn't worth our energy at all. And remember, it's okay to say no. If you dread cleaning because it feels endless, make it easier. Use tools, share the responsibility, or change how you do it. Reducing friction isn't weakness, it's strategy. Step 4. Accumulate successful experiences. We often analyze our failures, dissecting what went wrong, but real progress comes from studying what went right. Keep an achievement log. Each time you succeed, no matter how small, write it down. Reflect on what helped you do it, what felt good, and what you'd repeat next time. Success isn't an accident. It's a pattern you can recreate once you recognize it. Step 5. Keep a self-reflection diary. Divide a page into 4 columns: events, thoughts, emotions, and decisions. Write about moments that trigger strong reactions. Maybe it's a notification sound. The thought, "I should check my phone." The emotion, anxiety, fear of missing out. The decision, you spend the next hour scrolling. By mapping your reactions like this, you reveal the chain of cause and effect. You begin to see how one thought leads to an action, and how awareness can interrupt that chain. Over time, this process rewires how you respond to life. You stop running on autopilot. You begin to notice the moment procrastination starts. And you pause, observe, and choose differently. Awareness isn't a quick fix. It's not a one-time cure or a productivity hack. It's a lifelong skill, one that turns self-control into self-understanding. When you practice it, productivity stops being a struggle and starts feeling natural. You stop chasing motivation and start living with purpose. So the next time you catch yourself avoiding something important, take a step back. Don't ask, "Why can't I focus?" Ask, "What am I feeling right now?" Look at the full picture. Accept it, name it, learn from it. Because the moment you become aware of what's happening inside you, that's the moment procrastination loses its power. And that's when your work stops being a battle and becomes a choice.